tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The first carry out for Tony Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Here's Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Green Bay.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Packers. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's good for another Minnesota Vikings.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 6, Vikings nothing.
Draw. Here's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Brooks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Lines up and left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Winfield Jr. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Flush to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Herbert now.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
9-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. What's on here to Sanders? They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Herbert throwing again. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jordan Brooks. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. first down. Pollard, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Patrick on one.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pressure, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert off of play action. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Herbert sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He'll fire and got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20-yard line.
Now Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a game
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Corey Littleton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. That's complete to Slayton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Packers head on to their is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The end result, 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. The open man here, Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Vikings.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Yeah, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 31. Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. to the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Score, Packers 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.